What? Are you serious? Are you serious? Have a Burger King chicken sandwich. Okay, so with that said, here we are again. We're coming to you on a really nice Friday. It's about 11, almost 11:40, and I've already burned my day. I had a lot of things planned to do, but by the time I got out and got things done and did some other things, here we are. It's almost noon. Anyway, today is a fairly good day. You can't, I guess you can, I guess I can spin the camera. So what I'll do is I'll spin the camera for you and show you what it looks like outside. I guess you can do that on YouTube. That's kind of fun. Well, anyway, we are now smoke-free and fire-free. See? It is all nice and clear here. So anyway, that's one good thing. Thanks to all the firefighters that did their deal and got the fires out of here and all of that. We're coming to find out, though, a lot of these things with these fires they're finding, oh, it was the lightning. And then they're turning around and saying, well, no, it was arson. And they're saying, well, no, it was, this or that or whatever. I'm going to go shut my door because I'll tell you this after I shut my door. Okay, we have a neighbor next door that I think he has Tourette syndrome or something, but he didn't have it when he was younger. But the guy, he walks around in his yard and he goes, ep, 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 and he does it all day. And finally it's like, okay, and so whatever. So I shut the door so I don't have to hear that. Anyway, last night was very interesting. I talked to someone I knew. And it really shows you the difference with people and the levels of what it goes on with the supposed COVID and everything else. Now, I will always tell you that I don't believe that the thing is 100% fake. I know a lot of people think that Donald Trump knows everything he's talking about. The dude's a fucking man like everybody else. He's not the scientist. He's not a doctor. He doesn't know. Oh, but he does. I don't like him, but I don't like Joe Biden either. But just understand me. I don't really like any of these people. Do I believe that they're going to put some shit together to where, and I feel bad because my father died of dementia, and I know what it is, and I know what it looks like, and I know what the signs are, and does you know who have it? He more than likely has it. But the whole thing is, once they're in, they probably will dump him, and then there you'll have that president, and the paper shredder will be your VP. All part of a plan. So, do I believe that that may happen? It may. So I was telling this person that I was talking to last night, and they were just wigging out over COVID. I mean, they were really wigged. I mean, there's a couple of people that work with us, and you would think that younger people would be on the fence. But in reality, these people are freaking scared. They're scared to death. And that's probably the whole reason why this is here. But I want to tell you this. The thing is, I keep stopping because there's somebody outside my house that won't stop talking, and I can hear them. So anyway, if these people are that scared, right, they're that scared of this, what would it be if, I can't touch it now because the thing is, I have it propping up my phone, but what would it be if some other object was creating it and you were getting the iron oxide off this? I'll talk about iron oxide every time I do a video. And they told you that that's what it was, and that the rates could be higher, I bet you people would be running to buy one of these or have one, or they probably would do more, which I found out is true. If you go on anywhere like eBay, Amazon, or even a regular place to get one and try to get a gas mask, a lot of these are taking forever. They'll come with filters for one time. Well, not one day, but however long it's good for. And then if you want to get refills, they take forever. My refills are taking forever to come. That means that a lot of people out here are really beginning to understand that maybe there's a little bit more to the whole thing than meets the frickin' eye. But I can't tell them. What am I? I am a conspiracy theorist. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's no such thing as a pole shift. It's not going to happen. All it is this super bad flu. And if we wait 2 to 3 years, finally we won't wear these anymore. As every business goes out of business, as less and less real money transpires, and pretty soon I'll even do it for you here because I got a non-marked card I can use. And pretty soon you're going to be going into a place and they're going to say, okay, well, and we do it already, and you're going to do this. There will be no cash. It will be this, which eventually leads to this. Now, when I tell people about that with the thing and tell them, hey, maybe they're going to come out with this COVID vaccine that they want to chip you for to let you know that everybody know that you've had it. Almost every person that I talk to says they will not chip me. That's their idea. Dr. Gates is coming out with that. Right now, he's sitting there going, oh, yeah, and it's going to take us this long. And then when we get it, we're gonna chip it, and then you'll know we have it. And then you can spend your money will be spent on it. Everything, all your information will be on it, just like the dogs have now and cats. Remember World War II. I'm going to tell you this again. You can find this on YouTube. On YouTube, there is an old MTV video when MTV was newer. And there's a video of these guys, and they're walking along, and they're getting into a subway, and all of a sudden it flashes back to black and white. And they got these guys getting on these trains in Germany. And then all of a sudden they're walking somewhere, and this big bunch of people are there. Oh, crap. And he goes, think this can't happen again? And it stops. Now, back when Springer first started, before he got to be really kind of a dumb show, and it was just a talk show, Jerry Springer, one of the first, second, or third episodes he had, he would, after every show, he'd have a little 5 or 10 minute vignette, and he would talk about, oh, this and that, whatever. So he brought up this one. It was like the second or third time he'd ever had a show, and he talked about his father. The guy, and I think his father might be passed away by now because he'd probably be over 100 years old. But back then his dad was like 80 something, and his dad had a driver's license, and he had keys to his car, and dad hadn't driven for 5 or 10 years, but he still kept everything up. And he goes, well, Dad, how come it is that you have all this? Now, remember, they're Jewish. And the dad said, well, it's because you never know. He says it could happen again. He was always ready to run. Always. A friend of my mother's who happened to survive World War II and had been in a camp, a woman, one of my mom's best friends, told my mom a story. They were somewhere, and back when these were kind of newer, and you'd put them on your boots, right? And then when you walk along, you hear jingle jangles. Well, she told my mother that every time she heard that sound, it freaked her out because it sounded like the Nazis walking through the streets because their boots clinked. The sound of the boots. Her mind was still there because they went to camps. They were in them. A lot of that shit's set up around here. People don't understand it. People don't believe it. A lot of these military bases can be very easily converted. A lot of other things that I won't go into that you can research on your own. Most of the stuff that you guys do tell me, I already know it because I've researched a lot of things since I was in my 20s. People will sit there and tell me I'm a conspiracy theorist and I'm a nut because I don't go onto their edge. But you know what? I can't for one moment stop believing what I believe because one day something's going to go down and I'm going to be ready. While these other people don't get it. You can watch it coming. You can see it. It's so close I can feel it. You got about 35 to 40 days till the election. How do we know exactly what's going to go on? They've already talked about how some of these early ballots have been lost. I'm not going to say who they were for. So right then and there, voter fraud. There it is. Because, and I'm telling you, I don't support either one of these two people. None of them. But because everybody's so orange man bad. If he gets elected, you think all this crap that happened a few months ago over one person was something? It's going to be worse. And if it happens on the other end, then all the people that love old Lord you-know-who, they're going to be mad because he didn't win. It's all set up. One more time, as I told you guys, this is a great wallet. It's RFID. Can't scan my shit. That's why I bought it. I've had lots of wallets, but I love this wallet because you can't, it's all encased in metal, kind of like a Faraday cage, and you can't do it. I'll even bring up Faraday cages eventually. A Faraday cage you can make very easily. All you need is a metal box or any kind of a box. Line it with like aluminum foil. Put whatever it is in there, like an older phone or something like that. And if anything happens, like an EMP, boom, your shit's saved. Doesn't mean the cell tower still work, maybe not, but your phone does. Anyway, there are a lot of camps that run around America that were used as internment camps in World War II for Japanese people. Because during the war, and now you stop and think about it, and it really was stupid, but it was hard for them, I guess, at that time. They didn't know how to discern it. And so one of the bad parts about that was that they put Japanese people in camps because we were at war with Japan. And who knew who was with what? And that's why they did it. It made no sense. But those are all available to use again. And who knows? Maybe if you don't want your COVID-19 shot, or maybe you don't want to go along with this, maybe you'll go into one of those called re-education camps, and maybe they will make your mind right to where you finally want this. This has been going on for quite a while. Got about 3 more minutes. I could do this for 40, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to make this 15 to 20 minutes, and that's it. Every time I've told my friends short video, I do a long video. I have another account, but what I do sometimes is just upload my videos to these places because it doesn't matter, because, these people won't migrate. So I just put the video on both places. So all this stuff's very easily getting ready to go, and all this everything else. People don't research Walmart enough. Sam Walton was a guard at one of these places, one of these camps in America. Got his ideas from a lot of things. And I don't believe what Dr. Gates tells me. I'm sorry. Oh, what I wanted to say was, there's a lot of people. I mean, these people are fucking wigged. I sneezed 30 feet from somebody. Ah! What happens when cold and flu season comes, my friends, and people are starting to get sick? You got COVID. Oh, fuck. No, the person got a regular cold. But I'm not telling you the COVID's fake. I don't believe it is. I think it's something else. Which, if they were to come out and tell you, which is now I remember what I was going to say, would freak you out even more. Now, once again, I want you guys to do this on your own. I'm not here to tell you all of it, so you do it. I'm probably going to sneeze here pretty quick. Allergies. Achoo! Yeah, but go. Anyway, research on here. Bob Fletcher, Nibiru. You're going to find out a lot of things that this guy's been talking about that are beginning to happen and are happening. You think a civil war can't happen? Yeah, well, I don't know, man. But anyway, I hope you guys get a lot of... one last thing I wanted to go into. This guy was talking about subscribers. So I went on there here and found it out. Sure, for about 25, 30 bucks, you can get 1,000 subscribers. Then bingo, you're able to be live on your phone. But you know what's funny? The view count can tell it. Because there's a lot of guys on here. And this kid was going, how come I'm not getting any views? Why? Because you're dumb. You bought subscribers, and you're still getting the same 50 people that watched your video. You know what I mean? But it shows more subs. All these kids that run out of, like most of these prison channels, I'm not saying all you guys, but most of the prison channels, most of them, they're not about positivity. Oh, let's go find that guy. We got a TOH, test the heart. Really? Then you learned nothing when you were in there. You know what I mean? Feel me? There are a couple guys out there that got some pretty good channels. Okay. But they buy subs. Oh, I got to come all the way to where you live and kick your ass. Really? And then film it live? Well, then you must be one dumb dude and want to go back to jail over something stupid said on YouTube. So anyway, my friends, I guess I'm going to wrap this up. Again, stay prepared. As long as you can get stuff, do it, because things you never know is going to happen. Peace, and I'll be seeing you. You guys have a good day. Eyes to the skies, and bye-bye.